What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna actually blend this bumper. So I don't know if you guys remember in the last video, I know this is not as fun as it looks, but we're gonna go ahead and blend the paint. So you can see the bumper is already painted. We're not gonna paint this whole bumper. We're gonna paint this section and blend it into the rest of the paint. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand this back and get it smooth and so it transitions well. I'm gonna use more primer. I got sandable, fillable primer to fill in all the little holes. I don't wanna make it perfect because this bumper's not perfect. There's no point in making one side look good and the rest looks like ass. So I want the imperfections to match the rest of the imperfections. You know what I mean? So things that I got. All right, these are 3 things I got right here. Filler primer. Ooh, shit. Color Toyota Graphite Gray. Should work pretty decent. 2K clear. I blended paint once before, not on a pearl color, so don't know how that's gonna turn out. But you know what? It's a drift car. We are going drifting September 29th, so we're gonna make this car look half decent. Honestly, I'm just making the car look like how it was before. A little bit better because there used to be a big crack here. Fix that. So we're actually gonna lower the car, maybe in this video, maybe not. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do, so let's go. Make sure you wash it real good. And then we're gonna spray some filler primer on it. You might be wondering, aren't you gonna get paint on your car? This car is so dusty that paint's not even gonna stick to it. Same thing with the floor. So, and I'm not painting that big of an area, so I'm not too worried. So, you got the primer right here. All right, we got 800 grit sandpaper and we're gonna sand the area, but we're also gonna sand out to pretty much, I'll say half this bumper right here. I'm gonna scuff it up, I'll say right here. Scuff it up, you'll see dust in there. That way we can blend the paint pretty evenly. So make sure you get some good motion in. It's probably better to wet sand this, so I might end up doing that, but hopefully this is gonna help not have so much build up. So you can see the primer is scuffed up and the clear coat is scuffed up, so it's kind of blended in. You can feel it's super smooth. You don't know where the transition is. So now it's time to paint and we can start blending in to the rest of the car. So we're gonna slowly layer some base coat and each layer is gonna go more out, and out until we cover all of the primer spots. And then clear coat, we're gonna do the same thing and blend it in. So let this dry and we'll do some painting. All right, guys, I want to give a shout out for Oxito for sending over this air pump. This is a portable air pump. This is wireless. You know how to plug it in. I don't know if you guys remember my old air pump. I had to plug it into the battery terminals and charge it or plug it in or have it powered through the batteries, run a wire all the way to pump my wheels. But with this, it's super simple. It's basically a giant battery pack with the air hose. So connect the lines like this, super easy. Has a USB, USB-C, has a light and everything. Put this in, twist it in, turn it on. Now it's on. You can see has 35 degrees is the set pressure and pumps the tire real quick. You just gotta turn it on. So press the power button right here. So now we're gonna test it out and show you guys. This is a perfect track side tool. Lock it in. I didn't lock it in there. All right, you can see it's reading 22.5 PSI. Let's see how long it takes to get to 35. All right, so that was about a minute 30, a minute 30 seconds. Not bad for a super small pump. I mean, you can see how small it fits in my hand right there. So I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. And I don't normally pump my tires to 35. I pump it to 32, so more than enough. Happy with that. This is the box that it came with. Yeah. And comes with other stuff: pump tires, pump a motorcycle, pump a bike, straighter valve, charger, and a pretty cool case. So easy to take apart. Look at this. Take that out. Crazy thing is, this is not even hot. Usually, like the air pumps get super hot. This is not even hot. So super convenient. You got the light right here. Different modes. So if you guys want one, so if you guys are looking for one, make sure you click the link in the description. Use this code right here and save yourself some money. All right, so now we're gonna paint the bumper. We're starting off with Doopy Color, Toyota, Graphite Gray Pearl. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do a couple layers, let it dry. A couple layers, get in some more, let it dry. A couple layers in, get some more, let it dry. A couple layers in, get it more, let it dry. Cover all the primer. You can see I scuffed up all the clear coat, and then we'll blend it in with all the clear on top. Should be smooth. All right, see how I only painted here? We're gonna do it again, but slowly make our way up again. Time for a heavier coat. All right, you can see how I painted it. It's kind of smooth in. I only covered the primer, let it feather in. Man, outdoor painting is not good. There's all these bugs. But probably do one more coat. We're gonna cover the whole thing, and then we're gonna clear everything on top. Hopefully it blends in smooth. Oh shit. All right, so we have a pretty big mess up right here. Don't know if you can notice, but some runs got on the bumper. You can see. So I popped the can. Maybe I popped it too hard, but it started leaking from the bottom. It stopped for a second, so I thought it was good. And when I started spraying, it started shooting at the bumper. So I got most of it, but that was 100% my fault. And if you ignore the clear coat mess up, it blended pretty well. You don't even know where it starts, where it stops. See? On this side, pretty good. Pretty good. But then you get runs right here. So we're gonna let that dry, and then probably get some 1000 grit, 2000 grit, sand out that clear coat, and then have to buff it out. So hopefully it can be fixed, but you can see so far so good. All right. So you guys saw the mess up yesterday. So we're actually getting some 800 grit sandpaper, and we're gonna sand the clear coat down. You can see I already started, but we got 800 grit sandpaper. You can see the high spots right here, high spot right here, high spot right here. So quite a few high spots. I'm gonna sand it down till you can see when it's wet, you kind of get it smooth a little bit. So we're gonna keep sanding it down until all the high spots are smooth. If I go too low, you're gonna get into the base coat. So try to keep it light pressure. Try to keep it in that area. Normally, you want to get a razor blade and scrape it down to as low as possible, but these drips are actually pretty low already, so I'm not too worried. All right, so I couldn't get 2K clear in time, so we're gonna use 1K clear. Let's see if it works. Saw some good reviews about it, some bad reviews, but we're gonna try it, see if it works. So time to repaint. I sanded it down, we're good to go. In the morning, so trying to get the lighting, but yeah, the blend looks so good. You don't know where it starts, where it stops. With the clear coat, you can tell one's newer than the other. So pretty much everything's good to go. We're gonna probably do one more coat of clear, finally blend it off to the rest of the bumper, and should be good to go. All right, the bumper is all painted, so we're gonna mount it on the car. We do need to drill a hole here to mount the quick release again, but other than that, the car is good. It sticks, paint's dry, so we're going ahead and mock it up. Or not mock it up, we're gonna go ahead and install it back on the car. Car should be ready to drive. All right, the car is back together, so the only thing left to do is I'm gonna get a bash bar and the car is ready to drive. See you guys in the next one.